I've been covering Meghan and Harry for quite a while, but admittedly, more on the surface, the fluff type news. But the more I dive in, the more surprised I get, and I see what people are talking about as far as Meghan and her disrespect and things like that. Now, this here is a little thing, but it's pretty important. This here's from 10 hours ago on X. Meghan's mole says, "Remember when Meghan was told not to walk ahead of the Queen and did it anyway? When the Queen's staff quietly reminded Meghan not to cut ahead of Her Majesty, Meghan scolded at them and did it anyways." That's pretty crazy to me, man. Like, she thinks she's more important than the Queen? That she walks ahead of the Queen? Who has the audacity to do that? And why should anybody in any spectrum support that? Alright, let's say you're a feminist. Well, it's the Queen. It's a woman and a woman. So you shouldn't really applaud Meghan for doing that. I mean, no matter what political affiliation you have, right, left, center, whatever, I think like most people can see, it takes a lot of audacity to do that. It's wrong, and it shows disrespect. I just can't imagine who would be for this unless you happen to like Meghan and Suits or something, and you're an idiot. Let's see what some people are saying. If you looked up the word C-U-N you know what in the dictionary, Meghan's face is front and center, vile, gold, digging, grifter. I'll give you a heart there. What annoys me about this as well, as Megsy cutting ahead of the Queen, she also took gifts but didn't acknowledge any of the waiting crowd at all. If any proof was needed that here was a person who thought their own celebrity was more important than a reigning monarch's and she had no respect for it, here it was on full display. Yeah, that about says it all. Her narcissistic self thinks she's the most important person in the world. If she didn't have Harry's dingleberries in a purse, he would have put a stop to her disrespect years ago. Yeah, pretty much saying Harry's got no balls and he can't control her, and you know what? I guess it's kind of true. Harry seems like a huge beta. Remove her title. Can't disagree. Horrendous Harry's handicap. What a fool he is still. She can't follow a simple instruction. Well, no, she can. She doesn't want to. You can see the Queen pause momentarily like, "Excuse me, I'm the Queen here, and stop taking my flowers." She's been a wrecking ball ever since she got with ginger rot. Make way for the Duchess. She's the reason for all of her problems. You see here, she has zero respect for Queen Elizabeth. There's no way she tried to make it work in the firm. Her complete disregard is disgusting. Americans are not like this, I promise. Well, of course, not all Americans, but apparently some. She's a horrendous B-word, and the royal grift is doing a great exposure on YouTube. While Charles doesn't strip them of their titles is beyond me. You can love someone without letting them destroy you. Love them from afar. Yeah, good point. Just because he loves Harry doesn't mean you should let him get away with all this stuff and have Meghan come in there and cause all this trouble to this day. It's been going on so long. Come to think of it. There's an interesting one. There is a counter argument that they told her to go ahead. I'll be fair and speculate from all angles, but even so, it does look like she's just getting ahead of the Queen, and it would be proper to stay behind the Queen and not go out there in the forefront yourself. That's my silly opinion. I'm an X2. Maybe give me a follow. Let me know what you think down below. Doing pop culture, entertainment, stuff that comes up with Depp, Harry, Meghan, Manson once in a while. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.